Now, hold on. Before we start the show, real quick, I know y'all lost more money on y'all parlay. All I ask is this, man. Hit that subscribe and hit the bell. It's free. I promise you it ain't cost you nothing to support somebody. I'm just trying to reach 100K subscribers. Let's get to the video.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe they told me that I would never make it? Now we smiling in their faces, smiling in their faces.
You know, people eventually expose themselves when they just do this too much. So you could look back at Gilbert Arenas and look at his podcast and see him contradict himself, because I think the man, in my opinion, is saying things for the sake of his show, likes, fans, or whatnot. So without further ado, let's just roll the clip. And this right here exposes exactly the reason why no one should take the list serious. Not that we do anyways, but the disrespect is the part that really kind of, you know, grinds a lot of gears with people, because we were ready to see how great this guy was. So without further ado, let's roll the video.
I asked a reporter once, and I said this, and this is why I say, man, fuck, they shouldn't be voting. I said, if Kobe never got in trouble, how many MVPs would he have had?
2 or 3.
Nigga said 3. And I said, that's why y'all shouldn't be voting. Because what he do outside of the court should not impact his skill on the court. So you're saying his image cost him 2 MVPs? Get the fuck out of here, man. That's dumb as fuck.
Yeah, but...
That's dumb. But the fact that you're saying if he never got in trouble, he gets 3. So that means you robbed him out of 2 because of the image, not the talent.
Right. So would you rather them say that? Like come out publicly and say that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
Because what happens is you use politics and say, oh, I don't want to give it to him because of what he did off the court. I'm going to give it to this person. Now you done altered the algorithm or the metrics of how you judge.
Now, I want to reveal a few things that I feel like you guys should know. Maybe you guys already know. If you don't, you heard it here on Tyler Rose TV, and that just gives you another reason to hit that subscribe and hit that bell. Anyways, let's get into exactly what I'm trying to say. So these are the things that I did some research on and saw. So this is the first one. Bleacher Report is owned by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers also did a movie you might know called Space Jam 2. Starring who? Yes, LeBron James. So just to show you how the more political ties tie into each other, let's also talk about the fact that Elijah Arenas, a great 5-star recruit going to USC, he committed. Guess who he's represented by? He is represented by Clutch Sports and Rich Paul. Now, the same guys that vote for these lists, the same people who vote for MVP, the same people who vote for everything, have already told you in a personal conversation that if the scandal didn't happen in Colorado, probably, yeah, one or 2 or 3 2 more MVPs on top of the 2008 MVP. So if we can sit there and say his image off the court is the reason why he doesn't have as many MVPs, I'm pretty sure the same image off the court is the reason why he's not on the same ranking as these lists. Let's just pretend, per se, that Kobe had a squeaky clean image off the court. You know, maybe the whole scandal doesn't happen with, you know, the Colorado thing. How many MVPs do you think? And how do you think he will rank? And how do you think the legacy of this man would be? I think, in my opinion, we're putting him at number 2 because of off the court stuff. But think about it. It's off the court stuff. It is not basketball in between the lines. It is simply a matter of opinion. And the reason why I don't care too much about these lists or about how great a player is based off MVPs is because we just seen Nikola Jokic average a 30-point triple-double and pretty much carry a team that doesn't have any all-stars to go 7 games with the NBA champions. And guess what happened to him? He didn't get MVP because the media said it's time for SGA. Basketball is political. It is not about talent and skill. It is about big conglomerates, big companies. It's about who you know, paying off talking heads to push narratives. I'm not going to sit here and look you in the eye and just lie to people because you give me money. I mean, I'm sure there's people who do it because we already know who those guys are. But these videos go to show you guys like Gil are just sitting around, yapping their gums, saying things they probably shouldn't said on the stream, then realizing a year later or whatever the video was recorded that they contradict themselves, and then big up people on these lists. And when I watch these people on these lists, I know we're not doing it from basketball talent alone. We're doing it from a lot of different things, and it's unfortunate because I don't like to take shots at these people who are on these lists, but the problem I have is the people on these lists that don't belong on the list, at least rank that high, we can't turn them down because of some things they did off the court. Like, I feel like as good as Bill Russell was, he did a lot of great things off the court as an activist. So why is he above Tim Duncan, Shaq, Hakeem, Kobe Bryant? Is it because off the court things? I thought we were keeping it in between the lines. I thought we were keeping it in between the lines. So y'all know all these videos I do, I tell y'all this. These lists don't mean shit. But at the end of the day, they are part of public perception. And there's idiots out there who have a half a brain that don't know shit about basketball, that are going to look at these lists and think these are an accurate description of true basketball talent. This is a basketball list made political. Politics run the world. No matter what happens, political things are going to always continue to be a part of sports, unfortunately, a part of the world, a part of jobs, a part of pretty much anything. But that doesn't mean that the politics involved create an accurate description of reality or of what people have witnessed throughout the tenure of their basketball watching career. You know, us spectators, you know, we've seen these players, some of us older, some of us younger, but you can't decide to change the narrative just because you feel you have to appease or please players. That's not how the list works. We understand there's something bigger going on here. That's all I really got to say. My name's Tyler. This is Tyler Rose TV. Hit that subscribe and hit the bell if you're new to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about what Gil got to say and also about this list when it comes to the Bleacher Report, because this is really interesting to me. I'm not a stranger to politics and understandings of how the mechanics of this world works, but I do want to bring it to the attention of my viewers. So I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.